A very warm good evening and welcome to Havya Sake Love Reading Ravens show. I'm Surbhi Saxena, the host for today's show, and we have a very inspiring lady as our guest today. She is an entrepreneur, an interior designer, and a social worker. She is a voracious reader. She has read more than 1,500 books. She is a very respected member of our club, Sudha Mundra ma'am. Ma'am, welcome to the show.
Delighted to be here.
Ma'am, there is a quote about the book that book makes great friends. They have a whole world inside them. So, and ma'am, you have a treasure of books with yourself. So, which book are you going to share with us today?
Well, the book which I am going to share today is written by Jodi Picoult, and the name of the book is Small Great Things.
Okay, ma'am. Could you just tell us more about this author?
Well, this is her 25th book, and this novel was first published in 2016. But it took her 20 years to write this novel.
Okay.
Actually, she started once, but she couldn't complete it, because she was unable to sort of make out the feelings of being a black in a country like America. She was inspired by a true incident which happened in America when a black constable was killed by his fellow constables. He was shot in the back for being a
Mhm.
black. So that is what inspired her to write this book, but she couldn't actually complete it because she was unable to find a character which could ring true.
Right. So, ma'am, as you said, that this author basically researched a lot before writing. It took 20 years to write this book. So, what is behind? Is there any story also behind the title Small Great Things?
Yes, and this initially was not the title of the book, but later on she chose this title, Small Great Things, which comes from a saying by Martin Luther King Jr. He said,
Mhm.
we may not be able to do great things for our country, but we can all do small things which are great. So that's from where this title comes, Small Great Things.
Wow, ma'am. So, after hearing the name Martin Luther King, I think the curiosity for the book has increased more. Ma'am, please tell us that what this book all about.
Well, this book is, you could say, about challenging your essential space of comfort, where you do not dissect the reasons behind your own success, and you think it's only because of oneself, not about snatching away the benefits from other people. That is what is happening in America. The benefits of the blacks are going to the whites. So this
Hmm.
is the book sort of researching this topic, going into it. It's an uncomfortable subject for anybody, but
Hmm.
this is what the book talks about.
Right, ma'am. Ma'am, you introduced us to this book. So, how you got to know about this book and the writer?
The writer, I just came across, somebody told me she writes well, so I started reading her books, and
Hmm.
one book led to another. She's written 25 books till now. She
I,
writes about one novel every year.
okay.
So I went along reading all her books, and I came across this book. And when I read this, it opened my eyes to the situation which is happening all over the world in different ways.
Indeed, ma'am, be it distinction on the basis of any kind or
Caste,
religion,
creed,
caste.
religion, anything.
Yes,
It's
yes.
wrong. Yeah.
So, in the ma'am, as you said that it was an eye opener for you. So, which particular lesson or what particular incident just connect to your heart and you just connected with the author and the book?
Well, the author writes in a way which sort of makes you empathize with the subject, you know. She
Hmm.
writes it in such a way that you are empathizing with the subject. And because it is about a mother, a black mother, who is working for an English family, and how she is refused by, she's working as a nurse in a hospital where a white supremacist couple, there are these white supremacist couples in America who treat the blacks as somebody who should not be in their country. So they refuse the authorities to let allow her to touch their baby, and she has to take care of the child in order to save its life, because there's nobody else to do it. And then she is sort of uh, put on trial for that. So it's very well written, very well researched. The legal aspects also have been taken care of very much. So the learning is that we should give equal opportunities to everybody in society.
Definitely, ma'am, because this makes me remind of a quote from another great leader, Nelson Mandela. He said that no person is born with hatred with another person based on caste, color, skin, or religion. You know, we are taught the hatred, and if we can learn hatred, we can also learn to love, because that is a more close human emotion than the hatred. So,
Yeah,
yes, ma'am. So on that,
definitely, definitely.
yes, ma'am, because he is an epitome of the someone who has fought for racism and all. And indeed, this again inspires me for another question to you. That this book is with respect to all the racism, and the book has, as you said, has been taken a great care with respect to legal rights also. So, what is the one thing that you will say that everyone should read this book? The one reason you will recommend this book?
Well, I would recommend this book so that people can rise above class and creed and discrimination of any kind, and teach each other as equals. Even in India, we have these issues. We have religious issues. We have caste issues, and there is a lot of debate on the subject of reservation in our country also. So we all need to take a look, where what is required. The people who have been snatched of their opportunities from thousands of years, if we give them a little extra now, would it take away anything from us? That is the question we must be asking ourselves. So one must read this book.
Yes, ma'am, because all deserves equal rights and humanity should prevail. I think that's the main reason why we should give a thought about these kinds of books and the writers.
A small push to everybody. What they do later on is on their uh, credibility, on their talent and how they succeed in life.
Yes, ma'am, because as I said, that a book can change your thought process a lot. So why not to start with this book?
Definitely.
Um, ma'am, because, you said that you have read all the work of this book. So could you just elaborate more about like what all other kind of the writing style of this writer is?
Well, I just love the writing style. She writes, I mean, it connects to your heart, and she's written books on such diverse subjects, on subjects about a killer, a murderer of a girl who, before his execution, offers to give his heart to the sister of the victim, who is dying of a ailment because she does not have any recipient to give her a heart for transplant. So those are there's another book written by her by the name of 19 Minutes, which
Mhm.
talks about the shootouts in schools in America.
Mhm.
And she talks about if those 19 minutes had not happened in that boy's life, what would society be like. So there are a lot of subjects. I would in fact recommend this author to everybody.
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, if you could just read few lines from this particular book, Small Great Things, or any particular phrase, it will be great for us.
Well, if left to me, I would probably read the whole book for you. But I'll just go with a small paragraph. You know, uh,
Sure.
this is spoken by the protagonist, the main character in the movie, who is a black nurse. And she's talking about when she had to deliver the baby of her English master, the people for whom she was working, before the paramedics could arrive. So this is when I tell people this story, they assume the miracle I am referring to during that long ago blizzard was the birth of a baby. True, that was something astonishing, but that day I witnessed a greater wonder. As Christina held my hand and Miss Meena held Mama's, there was a moment, one heartbeat, one breath, where all the differences in schooling and money and skin color evaporated like mirages in a desert, where everyone was equal and it was just one woman helping another. That miracle I've spent 39 years waiting to see again.
Wow, ma'am. Just beautifully written. And the line that one breath, one heartbeat evaporated the difference of skin color actually connected the heart. That's so beautiful. Beautifully written indeed. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing this beautiful write up and the beautiful book with us. I hope that all the readers, all the viewers who are avid readers or not, will definitely want to read this writer's work, which is truly out of the box. Thank
I'll,
you
I'll,
so much.
I'd like to give them a look of the book if you don't mind.
Yes,
If,
ma'am,
if,
definitely.
this is the book, and I hope
Well,
you all go ahead and read it.
yes, ma'am. So it's a small, great things with beautifully written and beautifully out of the box concept. I think we all should read this book if we want a single change in our life or in our thought as well. Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking out time and sharing this beautiful concept with us. And thank you, viewers, for watching this show. Thank you so much, ma'am.
My pleasure. Thanks, Surbi.
So, viewers, we will be back next Tuesday with another book review. Till then, stay safe, stay at home, take care. This is Sylvie Saxena signing off. Bye bye.